Hello YouTube, this is Russian Torts here, and today's video is going to be a full review of the Fluval Spec, as I have now owned it for about 3 months and I feel like I know all the flaws and pros with it that I can now make a video about it. So let's jump right to it. The first flaw, I think, is the price. Fluval made this aquarium ridiculously expensive. If you want to buy it new, you have to pay around $90, this is already including tax, to get this aquarium. And all it comes with is the aquarium, a light, and a filter. So I think that's one major flaw. So another flaw that I've noticed with this aquarium is that the filter pump that goes right down there just barely fits in this hole. You really have to squeeze it in there, and you risk breaking the cable that goes to the filter pump or the gluing on the sides here. Which brings me to my next point, the gluing itself, because when I put the filter pump in there, it's probably not, you probably can't see it that well, but I actually broke some of the gluing here. That it's not terrible, the water still gets filtered properly and everything, but it's just something that I think Fluval should consider with their next design to make it a bit more spacious back here, so that you can put the filter pump down there actually. Next thing is that every time you want to clean this aquarium, every time you want to clean this aquarium and you want to clean the filter, it gets really cloudy and dirty, like you can see in the video right here. The reason for that is you take out the filter in the back, the filter material, then you clean the water, you put the filter back in, all the gunk that was back there in the filter area gets pushed into the water. Why, you might ask yourself? Well, the reason for that is there's not only holes up there that let the water in, there's also one little hole at the bottom there. Fluval designed this so that when the water evaporizes so much, there's still water running through the filter pump, so the filter pump doesn't run dry and die. I think that's a great idea by Fluval. The problem though is that now when you put the filter material back in, you push all that dirty water through the bottom there, through that bottom hole that's hidden by the plants right now, otherwise I'd show you. So what you really need to do is take out the filter and clean the filter water, and by the time you clean the water that's back where the filter is, you really don't have enough water in the whole aquarium anymore to clean the front of the tank, which is kind of annoying. So you need to choose the lesser of two evils and either clean the filter water or clean the water in the aquarium. So the next thing that I think is a flaw in this tank is the low light system that comes with it. So I, as you might be able to see, have upgraded the light. This is not the light that comes with the aquarium. This light is $50 by Fluval, another overpriced Fluval gadget, and it's 13 watts and it's great for the plants. The light that comes with an aquarium is an 8-watt LED light, which is not a lot of light for this aquarium. You might say, well, it's a small aquarium, it doesn't need a lot of light, but it's almost as high as my 5-gallon aquarium, so it would need just as much light as a 5-gallon aquarium, right? Because the height of the tank is what matters. Well, now my last flaw that I find in this aquarium is that it's too small for fish. Well, you might say, well, buy a bigger aquarium then, it's really not their fault. You're right, it's not their fault, but I think they could have made this aquarium lower and wider, still got the same success of people buying it, and make people able to fit fish in there, because while it is as tall as a 5-gallon, it's not really wide, and fish don't need vertical space, they need horizontal space to swim around. But it's great for keeping shrimp. You can see 3 shrimp down there. The orange shrimp, Pinocchio shrimp, and the crystal red shrimp, I believe. So it's great for keeping shrimp, but really don't try putting fish in there. I've seen people with success do it, but think about it, it's not that much of space and the fish won't really be happy. So now let's get to the pros of this aquarium, because there is some pros, otherwise I wouldn't have kept this aquarium. First thing is, it looks really awesome. If you have this standing in your room and you have people coming over, they're like, oh, it looks beautiful, it's a nice aquarium, because it is. Like, the design of it, it's just awesome. The corners, I like the corners. I hear people that don't like the corners, but I do. Next thing is the filter and the heater, which doesn't come with the aquarium, but you can buy an extra heater, are well hidden. So they're hidden behind that wall back there. This aquarium is super neat. In other aquariums, like for example my beta aquarium, you have the heater and the filter visible for everyone. Here it's hidden, which is awesome. And the filter, also the filter pump is very strong. The filter pump filters about 40 gallons per hour. This aquarium is 2 gallons, so the filter pump has a filter rate of 20 times the amount of water that's in the aquarium. Normally if you have an aquarium you want a filter that has 10 times the filter rate. So 10 times the flow rate of how much water in the aquarium is. So the filter is very strong and is able to keep the small amount of water very clean. And now the last positive thing about this aquarium is, while I said that I don't like that the light that comes with it is only 8 watts, that light is strong enough to support plant growth from low light plants like Java fern, Java moss, or Nubius. Even the plants I have in there now, they did fine with the low light. They didn't really grow, but they stayed alive. So that's my full review of the Fluval Spec aquarium after I've owned it for about 3 months, maybe 4. And tell me what you think in the comment section below. If you have any questions, also leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.